I think it started out, I was lucky enough to have a good principal who took a chance on me and gave me a job when I first got out of university. And then I got to be surrounded by all these amazing athletic directors just from people I'd met along the way and different events I'd been to. And I never really thought much about being an athletic director because I was more trying to get my feet under me as a teacher and as a coach of high school athletics. And then the opportunity came to be an athletic director, and I guess I just kind of think that life is about the people you meet and the moments you have, and whether you take control of them or not, or whether you take advantage of what's there. I watched a movie the other day and it said, Albert Einstein said that coincidence is just God's way of remaining anonymous, and I kind of think that could summarize my life, is that I've always had like these coincidences where people have come in and just being around them makes me want to be a part of what they do. I don't know, it's that whole like, it takes a community to raise a child. Well, we're part of that community, and so what are we doing to make the world better and to make it better for kids and make them want to change things instead of just saying it's good enough to be just alive in this world. I think that's part of our responsibility. And so when you talk about being respected and success in that, I'm like, I just always think there's still more to do. We're never there yet. There's always more to do, and it's not about being respected, it's about working together to do the best we can. I think in terms of like athletic directors and coaches, because I kind of look at them both the same, like you coach and the athletic director kind of leads the way on that, is recognizing the responsibility we have, just the level of impact we can have on someone. I look back at my own life and my own world of sport, and people would say, well, what do you think of sport? And I would say growing up I had a love-hate relationship with sport, and that's what's made me the person I am today, because I love sport, and the only time I didn't like sport was when the people in sport made me not like it. But a lot of my coaches and a lot of people I had along the way, teachers, coaches, their little bit of belief in me or their big bit of belief in me, it changed my life. So I look at that and say, that's the responsibility we have, is that every day we can teach kids empathy, we can teach them how to be good leaders, we can teach them how to care for others, how to be humble, and all these wonderful skills that are going to make the world better when we have people like this. And every day in sport, we have the opportunity to teach those skills to kids. And we can say, oh, we're just here to teach them how to do this and do a layup or hit a ball and win games or lose games, but there's so much more to sport that if you take it and you really look at it and you think, I can mold young individuals, and when they take over the world, and when I'm old and in my old folks' home and they're running the world that my kids and my grandkids will live in, I know that maybe I had some sort of impact to make that better for everybody, and that's kind of the important thing I think sport does. It was very humbling. I think when I got the call, actually, Mike, you had emailed me and said, hey, can you give me a call? And I thought, ooh, what are we doing now? What fun thing are we gonna do now? And when you told me, I was kind of like, there's probably a million people who probably deserve it before me. I kind of think I'm still like, gosh, I don't even think I'm halfway through my career yet. So I kind of think this is something that should come a little later in my career. But I guess it doesn't really matter according to you guys. But very humble. I look at the people who are on that plaque and the names of them, and actually there's quite a few who I've either had great conversations with, or they've been my roommate when we were on the board together, or we've created some great programs or something together. So they've impacted who I am as a person. And one of the cool things is that I also found out that my good friend Darren Galachuk is getting the coach nominee. So this is the year class of 2020 includes Darren, who is the heart and soul of Glendon. And so when I think this is the guy I get to get inducted beside, it's like, wow. I think he just keeps striving to be worthy of what this award means and what it stands for. And I've got a whole lot of career left to prove it. And I think I've done a lot. Yeah, I've done a lot, but again, it's because coincidences and opportunities have come at my feet, and I've just been like, yeah, I'll be a part of that. But there's excitement to that, and it's fun, and it gives you passion, and it makes you excited being around people who have that. So really, I think I've gotten almost more out of it than I've given. I think I gotta start with my family. When I look at Aaron and Barrett and Kaya, they're my biggest cheerleaders. When I told them about this award, they were just cheering. When I told them we were gonna move 4 hours away from all their friends because I got a job as a vice principal, they didn't even think twice about how that impacted their lives. They just were excited and cheering and like, go mom, yay. And that's them. We're just a family that lift each other up. And I think without them, I wouldn't be here, probably. And without them, I probably wouldn't be able to do all the stuff I can do because they're always there. And then just everybody who has been a part of that process along the way. Like, I could name names, but there's so many people that when I think about, we are the sum of all the people we've met and all our experiences. Like, that's me. I'm just an accumulation of all the people and everything I've learned and everything I've done. It's not really me, it's just them shining through.